How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today I wanted to go through some of the injuries and bans that have gone on and will potentially be affecting the Six Nations and stopping players from playing, right? So first up, we have France. They will be without Dante and Ficou. This is going to be a pretty big knock to them. And I believe Olivon will also be out. Will also be out injured. So it's going to come as a big blow to France. These are relatively big players. You do have players like Mofana and Gaetan, who could be back for the starting 15, but we'll see. It's a pretty big one, especially Olivon. He's a very big player for France. So they're really going to miss him, and especially up against Ireland. When they play Ireland, that's going to be a big game. Um, Second, we have Italy with Mirko Spagnuolo. He's he didn't get injured. He's been banned. So this is a pretty big one. I believe he got banned for 5 games for a dangerous clear out at a ruck. And obviously that means he's going to miss the opener against Scotland next month after being handed a 5-match ban. But he will be back. I think he's one of the players that Italy have kind of used consistently, like consistently. Um, so it's not too much of a big blow. He will be in the Six Nations. He's going to miss the opener against Scotland. So not that much of a big miss, but nonetheless a ban, and it is going to affect their opening game. Next, we have England. They will be without, I believe it's Marlins, George Furbank, and Faye Boso, who has just pulled out because I think he dislocated his shoulder. He opted for surgery over playing through, which honestly I think that's the right decision. I think it would have been stupid if he had dislocated his shoulder, gone into the Six Nations, especially playing up against teams like Scotland and Ireland, who are normally like to be very physically dominant, or playing up against France, who are very quick on the break. And they got some serious power as well, and end up injuring himself even more, which would then leave him out, A, for a longer period of time, B, it would be harder for him to recover, and C, he might not come back as the same player. So better he takes the time, gets the surgery, recovers well, comes back 100%, and prepares for the next tournament. All right, so I do think he made the right decision there. In terms of Furbank, he's going to be out for a little while. Obviously, the Saints are feeling his presence gone very much. England will be hit, but when you have players like your Marcus Smiths and so on, it's doable, right? So Furbank out, Marlins out, Faye Boso out. Faye Boso, he's such an electric player to lose. Obviously, there is a lot of players that they are there, they're chomping at the bit to take his position, but will they do it at the same level as Faye Boso? Right, that's always the question. So let me know what your thoughts in the comment section below in regards to him. Then you have for Ireland, O'Toole. He's going to be out, and I don't think that's going to necessarily hit Ireland too hard because they do still have relatively good replacements. But it's they are going to be without him, which no doubt will be it will be a knock on them. And I believe Casey as well. They will be without. Wales will be without Brown, Dewey Lake, Griffin, and Beard. Wales need everything to go their way. They really do. And unfortunately, It's not, especially losing a player like Dewey Lake. Um, it's they need everything to go their way to get out of the spell. Warren Gatland, he's working on borrowed time. Unfortunately, I don't think he's going to be here after the Six Nations because honestly, I can't see Wales beating Scotland, England, France, and Ireland. Maybe Italy. I cannot see them doing that. That's, you know, right now, that's the impossible for them. Obviously, they do have some good players, but will they be ready by what's the day? Today is what, the 13th of January. They have until the end of the month. They have until the end of January to pull their socks up and find another gear, which unfortunately I can't see them doing. I just cannot see them doing. So it's going to be a bit of a difficult one there for them. But honestly, I can't see them doing too well here. And then for Scotland, they have Gray, Hastings, and Douglas. They can live without him, definitely. Um, Scotland have surprisingly good depth. They have a very good fighting spirit, and they can also be very dominant physically. So I think Scotland are going to be the dark horses for this. And there's a lot of people that always say, oh, we get this every single year. Scotland's going to be the dark horse, and this will be the year that they win it, and blah, 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 blah. Look, personally, I think they are the dark horses of this tournament. If you put it team for team, obviously taking consideration injuries and things like that, and potential injuries that might happen during the Six Nations, I think the only teams that Scotland potentially lose up against is Ireland and France. I can see them beating England, I can see them beating Italy, and I can see them beating Wales. Um, I think they'll have just too much for. I think they'll have too much for England, especially at the back end of the second half. So the only teams that I can potentially see them losing to is France and Ireland. And if they manage to get a win out of France and Ireland, then hell yeah, we can definitely start, blowing the trumpets and start singing songs about the Scottish. But I can't. They're going to make it hard for everybody, right? No matter what injuries they get, it's just something about the Scottish. They make themselves an absolute nightmare to play against, and honestly, that's one of the reasons why I love watching them. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Let me know first of all, where you're from, right? Who are you going to be supporting in the Six Nations? And what is your biggest hit? What's going to affect you guys the most? And who do you have that can genuinely replace the players that you have lost, right? I want to hear what you guys think. Maybe there's a couple of players that I've missed. Please let me know if there's a couple of players that I've missed that will be that will be without. And I would love, absolutely, absolutely love to hear from you guys. So let me know in the comment section below what your guys' thoughts. And please like and subscribe, as it really, really does help my channel grow. And I just want to provide you guys with the best content. So on that note, have a lovely day, night, wherever you guys are from. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.